A very good evening. This is Abigail R. Carmelim bringing you the Salesian news across the globe. Don Bosco always believed that being an educator was more than a profession. It was a life mission. For him, the role of the Salesian educator went beyond formal teaching. It was about guiding young people on the path of love, hospitality, and above all, love. Inspired by this vision, the Salesians of Bahia brought together the educators from three Salesian houses: the Don Bosco Salesian Institute in Kamakari, the Salesian High School in El Salvador, and the Don Bosco Salesian School in El Salvador, for a morning of celebration and reflection on the occasion day of Salesian Educators' Day. The activities began with a moment of prayer led by the members of the youth ministry in Bahia, who then staged the parable of the sower. Father Ildefonso Mesquita, pastoral coordinator and rector of the Shrine of Mary Help of Christians in Bahia, then reflected on the transformative role of the educator as the one who prepares the ground for new generations to grow and flourish. In a country devastated by years of war, young Syrians stand as symbols of resilience and hope. Despite the countless difficulties that surround them, they show a surprising skill and intelligence that distinguishes them, an ability to face daily challenges with determination and a spirit of sacrifice. Syria, with its destroyed political and social landscape, may seem a place where the future is uncertain and prospects are scarce. But young people, despite living in physical and emotional ruins, manage to build spaces of hope and give value to the present. Young Syrians, often born and raised in the context of war, show a great capacity for adaptation and an extraordinary desire to get involved. Several of them excel in their studies despite the precarious conditions in which they find themselves living. And others try to find a way to learn a work system to earn a living, but also in the ability to find creative solutions to complex problems, from managing daily life to surviving in extremely difficult conditions. Salesian Missions, the U.S. development arm of the Salesians of Don Bosco, joins humanitarian organizations and countries around the globe in honoring International Day of the Girl 11. The day, first held in 2012, was established to promote equal treatment and opportunities for girls. It is an acknowledgement by the world that there is a disparity in the way rights of girls and boys are protected and promoted. The United Nations has noted nearly 1 in 5 girls are still not completing lower secondary, and nearly 4 in 10 girls are not completing upper secondary school today. Globally, girls aged 5 to 14 spend 160 million more hours every day on unpaid care and domestic work than boys of the same age. Hyderabad, the fourth most populous city in India, is vast and extremely varied from a social and urban perspective. It hosts highly industrialized areas as well as immense rural zones where poverty and backwardness reign, making the living conditions of the inhabitants extremely harsh. In Nalgonda, the Salesian missionaries founded the Don Bosco Academy in 2008, a large educational institution that provides human and educational support to disadvantaged children and young people. Nalgonda is a small town in the center of an agricultural district that has always been characterized by poverty and underdevelopment. It is now also being severely impacted by climate change. Alternating periods of water scarcity and devastating floods prevent the communities from obtaining crops that can provide them with even minimal sustenance. These are poor, often illiterate farmers who have large families they are finding increasingly difficult to support in terms of food, education, and health care. The Salesian House in Montilla celebrated its 125th anniversary on 3rd October 2024. Over these 125 years, a great educational work with the children and young people of the city was developed, becoming the engine of a rich and diverse religious, cultural and social life in Montilla. Its story and the extensive work are the result of a great dream. In 1900, the precursors of the foundation of the Salesian work in Montilla sent the following letter to the Salesian Bulletin. Some parents agreed to start a primary and secondary school in this city. The well-deserved fame enjoyed by the Salesian institution and the great good it has done for youth in the short time it has existed have prompted us to make it our choice. On 5th April, Father Michael Rua arrived by train from Cordoba together with Father Philip Rinaldi, Father Ernesto Oberti and Father Peter Ricaldone. The institute was temporarily set up in a private house. So viewers, that is all we have for you today. Till we meet again, thank you for joining us.